I was born in the fire, a stray cat, stubborn survivor, raised on help yourself and go away. I've strutted streets of war, stealing candy from the stores. At 3 years old and change, hadn't ate for days. My sister led the way. At 5 years old she held the reins, and the odds were stacked against us, but we did okay. 'Cause I was born of flame, fueled by loss and pain, flickering in the wind, nearly blowing out my light. And then I grew into a fire, my flames of want grew higher, and I'll burn down anything or anyone standing in my way. 'Cause I was born of flame. I was born in the fire, 8 years and I went higher. Yeah, school was not my strength, but I wasn't weak. I got by on a trade and taught myself the words to say. And the right words can take you anywhere. My wife and kids were patient as they pushed me through the pain. Yeah, I know that I'm not perfect, but I'll be okay. 'Cause I was born of flame, fueled by loss and pain, flickering in the wind, nearly blowing out my light. And then I grew into a fire, my flames of want grew higher, and I'll burn down anything or anyone standing in my way. Right now all my trials, they stem from all my faults and pains. All at once I see myself dancing in the flames, and my scars will tell the story, and my proof will be my strength. And I will say, flame.
What's up, everybody? You are live with Jonathan Manus, aka the One Leg Bandit. This is not financial advice. Thank you first and foremost for the wonderful music from King Gabe Chillman. Greatly appreciated. I love to hear your voice. Thank you for everything you do for the Preem family. Now, let's jump right into this, okay? Now, look, not everybody goes through this, but you might have a grandpa or a father or some strong figure in your life, even a mother or grandmother, and you're acting up. And what does she do? She spanks you. She slaps your hand. She tells you to stop doing it. All right. And you don't listen. And then you get in more trouble. Well, look, all I got to say about this conflict that's going on right now, for 25, 30 years, the USA said, hey, we're not going to let you get a nuclear weapon because you are out here in the open yelling, death to America. We're going to take you down. You know, we're going to use these bombs and these types of weapons against you. Well, one person you don't mess with, and everybody knows it, is President Donald J. Trump. The man does exactly what he says. I love that for business. I love that for our country. Tomorrow, everybody's going to come out. Oh, we should impeach him. You know what? You should thank God every day that you got a leader with the guts to do what needs to be done. So that's what I've got to say. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about crypto right now. Got 175 people in here right now. It's continuing to grow up. Please like, share this out. Let's talk a little bit about crypto, okay? Now, with wars and rumors of wars and all the scaredness and everybody out there, a lot of people run away from opportunity like this, okay? They're like, oh, I'm getting my money out. I'm out, and sometimes you got to do exactly what you got to do, okay? But every single time that there is some sort of conflict or something like this, I get a 20% gain on everything that I add right out the gate. Could you lose it all? Yes. But we're playing this crypto game for opportunity. This is bringing massive opportunity to us. I want to share this with you right now. Let's go over some of these plays and look at this right now, all right? Ethereum 2233. If there was a massive, massive problem in the world, Ethereum's going to dip harder than that. Bitcoin has a CME gap that it needs to fill at $91,000. Okay, it needed to get down there. Now, it might be okay where it is right now, but I'm telling you, for the overall health of the chart, for it to go where it wants to go, it wants to fill that gap at 91,000. Ethereum is ready to rock and roll, baby. XRP, it's a deal. It's a steal. Some people got it at 192 right now. My number was 191. Some people got it at 192 today, back up to 201. People know what XRP is going to do. Do not sleep on XRP. Do not miss that opportunity. Every chance you get to add a little bit of XRP, try to get to 10,000, then 20,000, then 50,000, then 100,000. Get in the top 1% of XRP, and you shouldn't have to worry about a damn thing if everything lines up straight. This is why I'm excited, why I want to talk to you all about crypto. I know that crypto is being tied into FedNow. I talk to people about this all the time, about federal contracting, how much me and my wife do in federal contracting. Cryptocurrency, XRP, blockchain will be tied into FedNow. They will be tracking all the federal dollars, all the federal spending. And even with that, enough is enough for me to know that I'm right where I want to be. Okay. But you're not even thinking about all the other things that it's going to do. What if it takes over SWIFT? From the president of Ripple's mouth, 14% of SWIFT transactions is what they want to do very, very short term. If that happens, we are all set, baby. If you got in at 47 cents, 55 cents, $1, $2, you are set with XRP. All right. Now you keep moving down. Dogecoin. What a beautiful deal. All right. I'm telling you, Elon Musk has plans for Dogecoin with X payments. It's going to be a major part of it. He will never leave his baby behind. Dogecoin is his baby. Everybody believes in Dogecoin. When you think of Dogecoin, you think of Elon Musk. Now, with that being said, could something change? Absolutely. But I guarantee you, at least I'm feeling it, that Dogecoin will be a part of X payments, will continue to grow. It will be a part of the tipping going on for all these new taxis that are rolling out in Texas. The world moves on even in times of conflict. It always does. Nothing stops, and people need to understand that. So if you want to give me 20 or 25% off, shaved off the top so I can pick up my favorite assets, well, I'll do it. If you drop it down 50%, well, then hell yeah, let's go. And if it all goes to shit, well, it goes to shit. But you know what? We're playing the game anyway. And it looks like an opportunity to me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spur your mind here and make you say, okay, maybe in the crypto world, I shouldn't be afraid. I should look for opportunity. All right. That's what this is all about. How you get from doing the day-to-day and never getting where you want to get to and getting to your dreams and aspirations is opportunity. And I'm out here live tonight because I want to talk to you about the massive opportunity that is in front of you here. All right. Now, just in the top that we've looked at, we got Bitcoin. I've told everybody I am not that high on Bitcoin because you'd have to literally get it to $206,000 to double your money as of yesterday. Now, $200,000. I'm not worried about that at all. It's a store of wealth, good for Bitcoin. And that's a store of wealth as long as Michael Saylor and all these other guys don't jump on something different. All right. There's certain levels where if it dips down to, a lot of people, it's going to get liquidated. A lot of money could be lost. And I'm telling you, just like and what happened with OM, the whatever happened, OM dumped, it will take them forever if they ever do recover from what they got to. A lot of people say, hey, I want to get back. It's hard to get back, baby. It's hard to get back. This world moves on. Other opportunities come on. So Bitcoin better hold on to number one while it can. I'm telling you, Ethereum and XRP is coming with real world utility, and you can see it in how these other countries are already utilizing XRP for payments, how smooth it is, how cheap it is. 1 cent. All right. I said this the other day. QuickBooks and all these other money processors here in America better get on board and get on board fast, because the opportunity to take that much money off the top just to process money is going away. XRP knows it. And also, the speed or velocity of money is going to be so fast. You do a job, somebody's going to click a button, you're going to get paid that day, that minute, that hour. It'll all be on the ledger. It won't be any problem to keep up with. I'm telling you, it's all coming. Now, how bad will it have to get to the reset? We'll see. I don't even want it to get bad. I just want to educate. But what I wanted to let you know is the wars, the fear of wars bring opportunity, okay? The reason why I started this the way that I did is because I believe President Trump is a great leader. And I believe when we look back through the history of time, that you have to have strength every once in a while to keep things moving forward. You just can't keep doing things the wrong way and expect for a different result. All right. He said, look, I'll give you 60 days. Let's get it right. If you want nuclear power stations and things that matter, let's work a deal. Let's talk about it. No, they want to build stuff underground, okay, in the side of a mountain. Everybody just use your mind real quick, all right? The only reason why you're building something 300 feet underground in a mine is not for good purposes, okay? And let's just pray that they didn't get done with what they wanted to get done. I'm just telling you right now. Let's pray for that. But one thing's for sure, I know that the leadership in America right now will not have it. So it is what it is. If we gotta fight, we'll fight. It is what it is. I'm telling you that right now. But with that being said, I'll be fighting with my crypto bags, baby. So I'm going to be loading up and looking for opportunity. But I want you all to please take your time, look into all these projects, understand how money flows down. Okay, we still got big pushes coming. The big money is going to unleash. The Genius Act has yet to be signed. This is a huge week, everybody. I want you to think about this. If the Genius Act goes to his desk and he signs it, that's it. It's done. It's in place. That starts a whole line of things for ISO, for banking, for all sorts of things with XRP and stablecoins. And then if they pass a big, beautiful bill, which they're looking to have it ready to be signed, the official final version by next week, not this week, but next week, that's tons of money infused into the markets, tons of money infused into America. All right. And then, not to mention all the news that is coming down with all these different projects. Okay. The news will follow. Remember when SHIB was pumping, news was coming out every few days about what was going on. It creates more hype. Well, when the liquidity comes, the news will come. And that's when you really know that you've done something special. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to miss it. All right. You don't want to miss the opportunity. Now, I want to talk to you a little about Preme and Bandit. All right. We've got some things coming with Bandit. We got these NFTs coming that's going to create liquidity, get up above a threshold that we're going to be at. We'll always stay above that threshold. We sell all these NFTs. And we're looking very forward to it. These NFTs are sick. So just keep your eyes open for Bandit on Base. Get you some Bandit on Base because it's going to create volume. It's going to create liquidity, and it will create buying pressure. So that's good for Bandit on Base. Now, Preme token, we are excited about the Genius Act being passed, okay? It will lay down the framework that we need to move forward as the business structure that we are. We are Preme Blockchain Solutions, LLC, out of Florida. And I'm telling you right now, we're set up for success for all these businesses that will be coming over to Web3. All right. We are excited to help them in whatever capacity we're allowed to help them in. And we're going to be there. We will be there as a main consultant for these businesses when they rock and roll. If you're thinking about getting your business ready for Web3, just reach out to us. Okay. It's real simple. The One Like Bandit at premetoken.com. Reach out to me and we will take care of you, myself and Professor Shib. All right. So let me look at all y'all. I love my new Bandit shirt too. Check this thing out, man. Got my raccoons everywhere, wearing an American flag. It's all good. So I hope y'all are doing well. We're coming up on July the 4th, and good times is coming. But I just know this, okay? The reason why I had to go live tonight is I wanted to add a little, strength to you and tell you to not overlook your opportunities, add to your bag, and understand that understand the United States of America is strong. I served in the Navy. I love our country. I know how powerful we are. And I know that a lot of people get really shooken up when you start talking about all these other countries. But you saw what we did, all right? And that was just us getting things done that we promised we would do. I'm telling you all that if you actually see what really happens if somebody pushes us, it's crazy, all right? We are a very powerful country. Shiba Gaming Dad, become a bandit today. Preme Blockchain Solutions. Benedetti Preme, Summer of Shibarium. Thank you all for being here, Good to see you all. 224 people in here live. Thank you for watching me, and subscribe and share and retweet if you could. All right, now let's talk about some other things, okay? When this Genius Act is passed, a lot of projects are going to be changing the way that they have to do it. They're going to have to follow the new rules on layer ones like Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin. So just please understand, Prime is set up for success. We're on base chain. We're on a layer 2. Doesn't matter. We just continue to grow and we're building up. I'm not nervous about anything that's going on, all right, for Prime token or for Bandit. But what I am telling you that a lot of these projects are going to be looking for a home. All right, if you're not prepared, you better get prepared. All the projects that are getting ready to launch, possibly on Ethereum and things that matter, need to read the rules, need to understand what's going to happen, because you'll have to spend a ton of money to launch on Ethereum proper and not even belong on Ethereum proper whenever things happen. Now, you can, of course, move. I'm just telling you, we've been through it all, and it all takes time and expense. So just please do your research and understand what's going on. But what I want everybody to do is I want everybody to start looking for opportunities. And why I go out here live is I'm telling you, like Crypto Dad's saying right now, Bandit is still right now, Prime is a sleeping giant. Buy the fear. Yes, buy the fear with what you can. You're right, Crypto Dad. Do what you can. Add to your bags. Don't go crazy or anything. Nobody knows what tomorrow might bring. But I can tell you what this is. This is a beautiful opportunity, and I'm telling you, good positive news is going to come out about the economy. They're pushing and pushing and pushing, and one of these times, over the next few weeks, maybe a month at the max, the rate cuts are going to happen. And when rate cuts start happening and people can get money cheaper and save money, because that's what rate cuts does. It allows everyday people to save money on their mortgages, their car payments, things of that matter. And it really does free up a lot of money. Every point really does free up a ton of money. And it will do the same for our federal government. And you'll start to hear about what's going on. Shiba Gaming Dad, I love the shirt. Hey, I love the shirt you created last night. I will try and buy that tonight or tomorrow. Thank you for all your hard work, Shiba Gaming Dad. But yeah, man, I love my bandits, baby. I love my raccoons. Bandit on base is a steal. And I'm telling you right now, we've tried some things with marketing. People may or may not be ready yet. I don't know. All I know is we're going to continue to push, and the money will flow. And when it does flow, we are set up here for success, and we will flow. I've been stacking and stacking and stacking, and everybody that I talk to has been stacking and stacking. And we're all in the same kind of game. Now, whether it will all trickle down or people will put all the money in their savings or whatever they want to do, it doesn't matter. But I'm telling you, opportunity will breed from this. Okay? So I hope you all are having a good night. I really just wanted to come here tonight to tell you all to just breathe a little bit, pray. Maybe these leaders of these other countries will understand. I think they do get the message, okay? When you get B-2 Spirit bombers flying in undetected and we handle business, they start to say, all right, well, maybe we should just talk a little bit, because that's all President Trump wants to do. He wants to talk. He offered you an olive branch 2 or 3 times. You ignore him. You need mediators to talk. Just call him on his phone. I guarantee you he'll answer. He'll write you back immediately. Call him and say, look, you know what? Let's work something out. We just wanted nuclear power. Sorry, our bad. Say that. Nuclear power for power plants and things like that. Say that and watch how quick everything gets good for you and for your people. Let your people flourish. Stop telling them what they have to wear and what they have to do. All right. Let people live. All right. Everybody's already got it hard enough out here working every single day, trying to make a buck and trying to put food on the table for their families. All right. Don't push it. Don't close the Straits of Hormuz. And don't attack any of our bases. All right, I'm just letting you know right now. You can tell that the leadership of this country does not play. They will have a meeting tomorrow with the Senate and the House, and they will open up a can. So please don't push it. That's all I'm saying out there. And I hope everybody says the same prayer that I do tonight for peace, because we all want peace. I do believe that certain people should never yield nuclear power. It's a fact. If you've been in the military, if you have done any studying whatsoever, how powerful these weapons are and the type of destruction that they can carry, there's reasons why us, powerhouses, Russia, America, China, even, North Korea, why we're not out just launching tactical nuclear weapons. It's the end. Everybody, don't you understand? If that happens, it's the end. It's not about crypto. It's not about family. It's about survival then. And that's not good. And, there's reasons that we're not to that level, but certain people can't yield that power. So let's just pray for great leadership. Let's pray for crypto to recover nicely. I think it already did. It hit our number 192. I said 191, but 192 is what XRP got to. Bounced nicely, closed above $2. and boom, I'm telling you, it can go with the right news. Everybody will be like, damn, man, I wish I could have got some 190. But, please add some Preem if you can, some Bandit. We're on a push. We want to get up in the cents and show you the power of what Preem can really do, and looking forward to it. So everybody have a wonderful night tonight. It's going to be a beautiful week. Get to the pool somewhere. And then this weekend is UFC in Vegas. So let's see what's going on. I hope you all have a wonderful day. The One Leg Bandit is out. Good night, everybody.